Diljit Dosanjh has finally broken his silence over the severe backlash against his movie Sardaarji 3. Now, this was during his concert in Malaysia. Here, Dosanjh addressed the audience in Punjabi and spoke openly about the Sardaarji 3 controversy. He said, and I quote him here, "When my film Sardaarji 3 was shot in February, the matches were being played after Pahalgam. At that time and even now, we have always prayed that the terrorists should receive the strictest punishment. The difference is that my film was shot before the attack and the match was played after the Pahalgam terror attack," making reference to the India-Pak matches played during the Asia Cup 2025. In fact, he also went on to say that he has many answers but chose silence, and that no Punjabi or Sikh can ever be against the nation, while alleging that there were attempts to portray him as anti-national. Now, the actor-singer had faced heavy criticism before for working with a Pakistani actress, Hania Aamir. This is the latest coming in with Diljit Dosanjh finally breaking his silence on the backlash that he received for his film Sardaarji 3. He said that my movie was shot back in February and matches with Pakistan are still being played. Remember, this is the first time that the actor-singer has chosen to comment on the backlash that he received for his movie. Now, this happened during his concert in Malaysia. Let me walk you through the statement that he's given out.
ਜਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਫਰਵਰੀ ਚ ਬਣੀ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਮੈਚ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਪਏ ਸੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਦੁਖਦਾਈ ਘਟਨਾ ਹੋਈ ਪਹਿਲਗਾਮ ਅਟੈਕ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਨਿੰਦਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਖਤ ਤੋਂ ਸਖਤ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਰ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਚ ਹੋਏ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਦਾ ਫਰਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਮੈਚ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਦਿਲਜੀਤ ਦੋਸਾਂਝ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪਰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕੌਮ ਕਦੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ
Now, my colleague Sakshi joins me on this. Sakshi, I want to ask you, this is the first time that Diljit has broken his silence on the controversy and the backlash that he received for his movie Sardaarji 3. Two questions at this point. What was the occasion where he addressed people, and also was it really required at this point, given the tensions still remain between the two countries?
Definitely, Ishita. That remains a very interesting aspect of this entire development. So, speaking about this event, it was Diljit Dosanjh's, concert there in Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia. He spoke to the audiences while he took a break in between. He was continuously singing. He spotted a fan raising the tricolour. He pointed towards the Indian flag and he said, "Wo mere desh da jhanda hai." Which means, if we translate it in English, it means that that's my nation's flag. And then he took the due permission of the audience before he could speak to them about a few critical things. Now, the timing is very interesting because Asia Cup is going on. There is already a massive controversy going on around it between India and Pakistan. We have some controversial gestures being played out there on the ground. People also very agitated that why India decided to participate in Asia Cup 2025 against Pakistan when artists were being slammed for doing movies. So he took this opportunity there in Malaysia amidst the controversy over Asia Cup going on at the moment and said that I kept silence. It's not like that I did not have answers or I could have spoken earlier. But now I will say a couple of things because I don't want to get into all of that controversial things, all of that. In fact, he took a dig at the Indian media also. He said something very critical. He said that Indian media tried putting me in the back picture, but I have to tell them that Sikh community and Punjabis can never be anti-national. So these were a couple of things that he said, said on stage while he was there in Malaysia. So the timing certainly is very, very interesting. And also that this happened parallelly to Asia Cup being played in Dubai at the moment.
Right, so actually timing is key here. He's saying that he does not want to go into controversy or, raise big questions, but still falling into the same trap. And I was going through the statement. I want to ask you on that point, because you mentioned it, that he targeted Indian media as well for painting him as an anti-national. What is he trying to say here?
Well, the message is very clear from the statement that he has made. He said that I am not the bad guy. Punjabis and Sikh community can never be anti-national. He also highlighted that his film was shot back in February. The cricket matches were being played then. Cricket matches against Pakistan are being played now. But I could have raised certain questions. I decided to keep calm. Ishita, something very interesting also happened during Operation Sindoor. It was not only Diljit Dosanjh's Sardaarji 3, where he starred opposite to Hania Aamir, who had a controversial statement to give about Indian Army during Operation Sindoor, but also Wani Kapoor and Fawad Khan Sabir Gulal. That never saw, the light of the day. It never got the release date because there was this entire controversy and backlash for that specific film as well. So people did not really target Diljit, but they targeted the decision of the production house to release the film at a sensitive time when there are escalating tensions between the two nations, where so many civilians have lost their life when terrorist attack has happened here in Indian premises. So that exactly was the question. But again, coming back to the issue and coming back to the issue of Diljit being targeted and him targeting the Indian media at the moment, that, Indian media tried targeting him or painting him in the bad picture. It was not really the motto. We just highlighted what exactly was happening at that point of time, the controversy over it, the backlash coming in from the normal people of the country, not only for Diljit's film, but also for Wani Kapoor's film.
Right, Sakshi, clearly it seems that that statement was uncalled for. Now let's also get our viewers what exactly he said at the concert and how he reacted to the backlash, so many months after.
वो फरवरी च बनी सी जदों ऑलरेडी मैच खेलते पए सी सारे और असीं ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ बहुत ही दुखदाई घटना हुई पहलगाम अटैक की ਅਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਨਿੰਦਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਖਤ ਤੋਂ ਸਖਤ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਰ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਚ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਦਾ ਫਰਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਮੈਚ ਬਾਅਦ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਦਿਲਜੀਤ ਦੋਸਾਂਝ ਨੂੰ देश के खिलाफ दिखाने पर पंजाबी ते सरदार कौम कदे देश के खिलाफ नहीं जा सकती
Now, Sakshi, we were just hearing Diljit Dosanjh. Now he says that, India-Pakistan matches continue to be played while artists are solely targeted. Now, this argument, according to me, does not stand because when it comes to collaboration in terms of cinema, it's more or less bilateral. Whereas if you look at Asia Cup, it's a multi-nation tournament. How do you look at this argument that's been put forward by Diljit Dosanjh and also by, other people as well?
Very interesting point, Ishita, because that was the question that we had put across to some of the experts joining us when the backlash over, Indian cricket team's participation at the Asia Cup was going on. And we had this long debate here on the channel for our viewers here at News 9. At that point of time, the experts had to say that, this is ACC's event. This is not even ICC or BCCI's event, and there is no bilateral happening. Initially, Asia Cup was scheduled to happen here in the India, but then we decided that we will not let the Pakistani cricket team enter our nation. That is why the venue was then shifted to Dubai. Now the matches are happening under ACC in Dubai, and we already know a lot of controversy is happening on the ground also with regards to the controversial gestures, with regards to the things being spoken at the press conferences. Apart from that, that was not a bilateral issue, correctly highlighted by you. Here, when we speak about movie making, when we speak about the decision of having a Pakistani artist on board, it's solely the production houses and also the artist's decision to come on board with that. Here, the production house was benefiting from the film. And remember, Operation Sindoor is not only the time, you know, when India and Pakistan saw these clashes happening between them as far as, you know, our bilateral relations are concerned. We have this going on for so many years. And in fact, there was this blanket ban on casting any Pakistani actor or any Pakistani musician here for Indian projects. So despite of all of that, and then deciding the timing to release your film starring a Pakistani actress, and then when it was it was not welcomed by the audiences, received massive backlash, you decide to release it in Pakistan. Nonetheless, you decide not to speak with the mainstream Indian media when they were questioning you. You did not speak up when, you know, the controversy was brewing at that point of time. You go to the international media forum, and then you again speak about how the movie was shot before Operation Sindoor happened. But there was this ban on Pakistani artists and Pakistani musicians for so many years. It's not only about Operation Sindoor. So the question over Diljit's decision to get casted alongside Hania Aamir goes way back. Why did you even decide to star in a project where you have a Pakistani artist, when you have so many new female actors here still vying to get that opportunity?